All right, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking about how to integrate Shopify in Webflow 2025 version. I have made a video on this already. It has gotten 18,000 views. I've made dozens of custom integrations for clients over the past 2 years, and I've also gotten hundreds of messages in my DMs on Twitter. I've gotten emails of people asking me for more details. Even just this week, I'm still getting messages every week. And mainly, what people are asking for is just how to do more in the integration. You know, how to also integrate the cart, how to do more customization. Because the solution that I presented was the best at the time. It was just the buy button, basically. You know, it was just the buy button here in gray. You just use Shopify's buy button code and you just embed the code and then you style the buy button, and that's it. That was it at the time. So I didn't really present any other solution because I was not satisfied. I just thought, you know, I'm not gonna make any video on this until this new Shopify app came out. Sorry, not Shopify app, but Webflow app came out on the Webflow marketplace. It's Shopyflow, and let me tell you, it just does everything you guys dream of doing. Okay, so every single question that I've gotten in the past 2 years, this software does it. This piece of software does it. This is the best Webflow app I have used so far. Okay, this is extremely well done, extremely well organized. This is an amazing app. Okay, so I'm going to be presenting you how to use Shopiflow to integrate any, not just product, even collection, even, you know, multiple collections, anything you have on Shopify that you want to integrate on Webflow. So the first thing you want to do is to grab your Shopyflow Relume starter and you want to clone it in Webflow. It's going to be available in the description of the video. So I'm going to clone it. For those of you who are not familiar with Relume, it's a Webflow library of components. Basically, you have every kind of component possible that you can imagine, and it's just loved by the Webflow community in general. You know, everybody knows about Relume, so that's why I'm going to be using it in this video. But there is another option. You have to know that Shopiflow have their own components, you know, pre-built components, and there's everything you can think of in terms of e-commerce, buy modules, cart modules. You have the price tags, compare price, product description, thumbnails, you know, everything you can think of is in here. But for this video, I'm going to be using the Relume library and components. So once it's cloned, you want to open your applications and you want to look for Shopiflow. There you go. And you want to install it on your website. It's going to be on this website. I'm going to authorize app and I can launch my application. Okay, so the next step is to go on your Shopify store. So I assume you already have a Shopify account that you've added your product or your, you know, multiple products. If you have, you're going to go on apps and you're going to install Shopiflow. Okay, it's already installed for me, but yeah, you just type Shopiflow and you're going to find it. You can search in the Shopify app store and there you go. Click on it. I'm just going to open it since I already installed it. So you will probably have to create an account. It's totally free, so just create an account. I just logged into my account. As you can see, I have no projects, no project connected. I'm just going to click on connect. This is my website that I'm using right now. I'm going to connect here and save. It's disconnected, so I'm just going to click on connect. And there you go. It's all good, all connected. I'm just going to refresh to make sure. Yeah, all good. It's green, so it's connected. I'm going to go back on my Webflow site, and you know, basically what this says is that you have to make sure that the Shopify app is installed in your Shopify store, and you have to make sure that this Webflow project is connected to the Shopify store. So this is basically just the 2 steps that we've done right now. We're going to refresh and it should be all good. There you go. For the installation, we're going to start here. We're going to toggle auto install. You're enabling auto install. So basically you're allowing Shopiflow to inject code in, you know, on your website. You understand? Perfect. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go and import all my Shopify data. I'm going to import all Shopify data. Oh, first of all, I have to publish, right? Here we go. And now I can import all my Shopify data. Good. One product have been added to the import queue. Please check your CMS collections after a while. So it's important to know that all your information, all the data that you get from Shopify is going to go into your CMS on Webflow. So these are my collections, and as you can see, my Nomad steel mug is here, and this is all my product options. I just created, it's just a draft product. It's not a real product, obviously. Just got a couple images here and there, and these are my variants. Okay, I have the size, small, medium, large, and have the installation performance. So basically, it's either a standard mug or a pro thermal mug for better performance. These are the prices, and this is the description. Okay, this is the name. So you want to make sure that you set up your product on Shopify first. I'm gonna go back on Webflow, and there you can see all my options. I have the pro thermal, I have the standard, large, medium, small. So all your variants are gonna be here. If you have collections, they're gonna be here as well. Product types, vendors, tags, etc., etc. They're all gonna be in the CMS collections. Okay, they're not gonna be on the e-commerce section. So let's get back to the website. So now everything should be good in terms of installation. So in here, you can click on product templates, since we're going to be working with the CMS collection. Next step, you're going to go on Shopiflow's website. Okay, so at shopyflow.com. And what's interesting is that in the resources of Shopiflow, they have a Relume library. So for those that are not familiar with Relume, it's totally fine. You just need to create an account. It's free, 100% free. You can explore the Shopify Relume library here. You can click on this link, and I'm already logged in, but basically you just have pre-built components that will allow you to build your product page so much faster, so much quicker, and it's 100% customizable. Okay, once you paste the component on your website, you can customize everything. So that's absolutely amazing. You have all these types of product header. Let me just go back quickly. You have, you can add carts, customer account pages, product listing page. I'm just gonna go ahead and work on the product page for now, and there's gonna be a cart associated with it as well. So you don't need to paste, the cart component. There's a cart component on this, so that's super useful. I'm gonna go here, click on main wrapper, and click on Control V, and there you go. I have pasted this component right here. What's interesting with the option groups, just quickly, I want to get this out of the way so that everybody understands. You see that it's different, right? It's not the same. This one is like it's on the active state for each button. Here it's like sold out for each button, and this is like the regular buttons for the selection. It is because there are classes associated to these buttons. Okay, so this button has no class, but let's take a look at this one. For example, this option value has the class SF option unavailable. Okay, so basically we have all the three possible states that you could have on an e-commerce store, and this just allows you to customize faster. Okay, so let's say you want to customize your SF option unavailable, your unavailable state. You can just customize this one real quick, and when you're done, you can just remove it. Okay, you're gonna go back to your initial state. I'm happy with the way it looks for the demo, so I'm not gonna customize anything really. But you can pretty much just customize anything you want. Guys, don't forget, you're on Webflow. Okay, on Webflow, possibilities are endless. So let's say I want to change my add to cart. I like to have a green add to cart. Usually have a better conversion rate. Let's do just this green here. So you can just do anything you want. You can change the padding. You can change the corners. You can do really anything you want. You are on Webflow. So let me show you how you're going to set up your product page. Okay, the first thing you want to do, you're gonna have product container. Okay, so every time you see that you have dash and dash, you have two dashes, you usually is because there's something that you have to do in the settings. Okay, and you're gonna see what I mean by that. Other than that, all the structure here is the client first structure. Let's start with the setup. Okay, product container, first thing we're gonna do is associate in the custom attributes. We're going to connect the product ID field. Okay, so we have the product ID, and we're going to associate that. Next thing, I want to have all my real values in here, and I want to have the right name for this as well. Okay, option group 1 is not the name of my value, so I'm just going to click on this in here, product header 1 option. I'm going to add the conditional visibility. Okay, element is visible when product option 1 values is set. Okay, so basically, if I do have values for the first group, this is going to be visible. Okay, I want to add another conditional visibility here for product option to values. If I do have values for this, it's going to be visible. But let's see for option group 3 what happens. I'm going to do the same. So for product option 3 values is set, I want this to be visible, and it just disappears. So why does it disappear? It's because on Shopify, I only have two variants. Okay, it's the size and the installation performance. So it's highly dynamic. This is what I like about this app. It's just highly dynamic. When you do something on Shopify, it's going to translate directly on your Webflow website, and I find this to be absolutely amazing. You don't need to code anything. Okay, so my option group 1 would be the size, and my option group 2 would be the installation type. Okay, let's change this. Okay, I don't want to have this name. I want to have my real option group name, and it's gonna be product option 1 name. There you go. I have my size. Perfect. Now I want to change my collection list wrapper source. Okay, it's set to none. I want to set it to the first product option. Okay, and then I'm gonna open this up even further. I have my custom option wrapper, and it's set at the correct source. That's good. So now what is left to do is simply to click on the text block and give it the right name. Okay, and this will be the display name. Okay, there you go. You have small, medium, large. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want. For the option group 2, I'm simply gonna do the same thing. Now I'm gonna remove the classes that I have on this. Okay, because I just want the standard. I just want it to look, the standard way. This is active state. I don't want it to be active right now. So before moving forward, there is something really important that we still have not done, and it's in the custom attributes for every single custom option wrapper. So we're in the first custom option wrapper, and in the custom attributes, you want to go here. Okay, in your custom attributes, and you want to connect your option 1 name. Okay, product option 1 name, you can select that, and you're going to do the same thing for the second wrapper in the custom attributes. And basically it says everything you need to do here. Okay, connect to product option 2 name. We're going to do it. Product option 2 name, and there you go. Okay, so next you also want to connect your custom attributes for your custom option values. Okay, so you can click on small, for example, and in the custom attributes, you're going to connect to displayed name. Okay, display name here, and for this one as well, displayed name. So now I want to change my product name. I'm just going to click here, click on settings, and in my CMS data, I want to select name. Okay, so there you go. Nomad Steel Mug for work and wonder. I'm going to change my product price. Let's do product price. There you go, $25 Canadian. And I don't have a compare price, but if you have a compare price, you can just click on compare price. Since I don't have one, I'm just gonna add the hide class. So I'm gonna hide this. There you go, it's hidden. I also want to change my description, so I'm simply gonna click in here and choose product description, and it is the exact same product description that I have here. Now I want to have my images. I'm gonna go on this image. I'm gonna click on settings and choose the product main image. There you go, I have it here. For my thumbnails, I'm gonna choose the source and choose product gallery images. And then if you want to change your thumbnail images, you can simply click on thumbnail, and here in the dynamic style settings, you can toggle this and select product gallery images. You're gonna have all your thumbnails here set up. So now the website is published, and let's take a look at the final version of our website. Okay, so we can change the images. It works fine. I can choose my size, my installation performance, and I can also select my quantity. Okay, so let's say I want to buy 3 of these. Actually, let's do 2 of these. I'm gonna add to cart, and I also want to add 1 medium. Add to cart. Actually, just 1 medium. There you go. And it's $75. It's the right price. And this is the cart. As you can see in the previous video that I made, I did not have a cart. Okay, so you have a cart. And quickly, I'm going to show you on Webflow. If you want to customize your cart, you can do that. You don't need to do any kind of setup. You can just customize it directly on clicking on cart pop-up. And you just need to add 1 class. It's the SF cart open. Okay, when you click on this, it's going to open up, and you're going to be able to customize all the the fonts, the colors, the layout, etc. And once you're done with it, you can just remove SF cart open. So I'm going to go back and try to go to checkout, and there you go. As you can see, we are on the famous Shopify checkout. And yeah, it seems to be working perfectly fine. Okay, this is really a game changer. This is so much easier. Okay, now anybody can do it, to be honest. If you still need a custom a custom integration, if you have a more complex build, feel free to reach out. I'm gonna leave my email in the description. We can work with you guys on much more complex builds. But basically, if you have a simple build, this will do the work. But now you might ask yourself, what if I want to change something in my Shopify store and I also want it to be changed in the Webflow store? Like, do I have to do something? Is there some kind of syncing going on? And let me just do a quick demo. Let me show you how it works. So let's say I don't wanna have this text here. I want to remove it. I want to keep my title simple as well. And let's put this image first. I also want to change the prices. I want everything to be at $50 now. There you go. I simply have to save my changes, and when I come back to my store, it takes a couple seconds to do the syncing, but let me show you in the app. If I launch the app, in import and manage Shopify data, if you have auto sync toggled, it's just gonna do the work by itself. So we're just gonna wait a couple seconds. Let me refresh the page and see if there's any changes. There you go, perfect. We have the new image, the new main image. We have the new price, the new name. And as you can see, my product description changed a little bit. And I did not have to touch anything. As long as you have auto sync toggled, it's gonna do all the changes automatically. Something I wanna add is the Shopyflow Discord. Okay, so there's a Discord that you can enter, and it is actually crazy how much value there is on this Discord. There's a help forum. Any question you ask, the founders are so responsive. Ours here is one of the founders. He's always on Discord. He's gonna answer all your questions. There's the general, forum. Everybody's asking questions. Everybody's helping each other. So this is an application that has hundreds of users, and it's well documented. So guys, if you're looking for a solution for your Shopify Webflow integration, this would be the best solution possible. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out in the comments. And all right, thanks a lot. Thanks to everybody. Have a good day.